What is up, guys? It's DoubleWinning, and today I've got some more Fizz gameplay for you, because I know you like the Fizza when I play them, and I really liked this gameplay in particular because I'm going to zoom out here a little bit. I've got the characters all lined up here. I really liked this gameplay in particular because it was against a Ryze, and a lot of people like to discuss and say that Ryze is a pretty heavy counter to Fizz. And I think before, when Ryze was just like really good mid, he was a suitable counter to Fizz, but now I would definitely say that it's more of a skill matchup. If you notice here, Leona went and put a ward over by our blue, and so we were able to see them here. So what I knew, what I knew was that I would have a chance to push here. So what I did was I tried to push as much as I could, because if you're going against a ranged champion in your melee, try and push as much as you can to kind of fill out that awkward slot, where like ranged characters are going to have a natural advantage against melee characters in the early game, just because they have ranged auto attacks. So when you're going like a matchup like Fizz versus Ryze, if you can manage to get a free push up against their tower and kind of force them to use their autos as CSing tools and use their spells as CSing tools, as opposed to just free harass on you, then it's really beneficial. Also, you'll see that I started with a flask and 3 health pots. That's a lot of sustain, but it's kind of what you need if you're going to be going against Ryze. Right there, I got caught with my pants down because I didn't even realize that Ryze took barriers. So I went in and blew my ignite, and then I was like, oh, I just got the barrier, and so I kind of panicked and I flashed away. But I ended up coming back in for the kill just because he didn't expect me to give him the sweet doggy D there later. So right off the bat there, you can kind of see how I'm going to be playing this matchup, which is if I just press up really hard, and then take my, if I'm pressing up really hard, he's going to be spending a lot of mana and time and attention on CSing, which will make him kind of get out of place, where I can possibly hit him with a QW, and then E out, or either E on top of him if I think I can go for even more damage. So right there we do a trade, and it's actually pretty even, but Volibear's there. He's going to come in for the gank here pretty soon, but I haven't used my E, so it's going to be pretty easy to escape from. Volibear gets really greedy here though, and he actually thought he was going to be able to flip me out, which if he would have, I probably would have died, because Ryze would have been all over that on like a little white on Volibear's nice fur, because he's a really nice bear. This is a little team play going on here. Volibear comes to invade, and I'm like, whoa, Volibear, what you doing? And then Leona responds basically immediately to come up. So while this wasn't the best 2v2 scenario, Leona's going to come in here, gonna lay down her nice Zenith Blade, get the Q off with the stun, and pick me up a really nice double kill, putting me at 3-0 to start off the game. So that was some really nice team play from Leona. I didn't even have to say anything, which kind of brings me to another point I really liked about this game. Was one, our Leona was really good. She just really good. But there was no shit talking like the whole game. People made mistakes, but people weren't like, oh, you're bad. It was just, our chat was pretty much just like, Dragon this time, their blue this time, our blue this time, and then like pings, and I had a pretty sick fish there, but it's just gonna speed through because it's a pretty quick kill, but just got a little over the shoulder skyhook fish, and then we were able to pick up a nice kill. And then I'm gonna push a little bit here, but I think I decided to go and we decided to go steal their blue, and I set up a ward here, and that's another thing. This game. I talked about it in a previous video, how I was watching Faker and how he pretty much built or bought so many wards on every mid he was playing when he would get a little bit of advantage. Right there I get caught because I get surrounded on all sides, which kind of sucks, but still doesn't take away from my point there, where if you buy a lot of wards when you're ahead, you can just absolutely shut down your lane, because you just have constant wards up, then you're never going to get ganked, and if you already have a lead, then you can just kind of snowball that lead. And so I knew I was going to be able to kill Ryze once I got back to lane, just because he still didn't have his flash up. So I just went in through the shark, and once the shark connected, it was basically game over at that point. And so I was able to actually get the blue buff that I lost. So all planned, no problem. I've got max on my E now, so it's going to be really easy to clear Wraith camps, as you can see there. So it's got a little way to supplement my farm, because one of my issues I have with Fizz is that with his W, sometimes the dot throws my CSing off a little bit, and so I'll actually miss CS, which is kind of unfortunate. So my Shark isn't up yet, so I'm not going to be looking to get a kill yet on Ryze, just because I kind of need the Shark to get a kill on Ryze unless I have a serious advantage, or if he makes a mistake, like if I can catch him walking into a bush that I'm already in. Right here, this is just me pressuring them off the dragon. I'm not trying to engage or anything, even though I have the Shark, because that was a 2v4 there, and we like sincerely would have lost. So instead, I just kind of made them double winning. No, second guess, I guess, going for the dragon, and then we were able to secure them from we stopped them from getting the dragon, and then we had to go check again because we still didn't have a ward on it, which was unfortunate that Leona didn't have any wards for it. But then I think we decide to get it now, even though I have I think I have like 2,000 gold or something like that. Yeah, I have 2,000 gold, but I'm like, okay, whatever, you know. He actually said no smite, and I got really worried, but I hit Ryze with another sweet Shark, and then we just pick him off, even though he uses barrier. Fight keeps going on here. I pretty much blow up the Vayne, and then I'm a little worried here, but I know I have my flash, so I actually use my flash and my Q to kill the Blitzcrank while getting away. And then Leona's being chased by this Volibear, and I got kind of worried because I didn't really want to die, but I was like, alright, I'll help you out, homie. So I'm just kind of poking him a little bit, and then Leona comes around. And at this point, I'm like, alright, I think we can get away. And Leona probably could have gotten away, but I figured maybe we could just kind of test our strength there and see what we could do. And I mean, we weren't able to kill him, but nobody died, so totally worth. So I had like 2,000 gold, so I got myself my Lich Bane, and I believe I get some wards. Let's see. Yep. So I actually just got one ward this time, but I was able to finish my Lich Bane, get Sorcerer's Shoes, get an Amp Tome for a little bit more, just a little pop of energy there, and then I got some. Got a sight ward there because, like I said, you know, wards OP. Cleared the wraiths again just because, just a little bit of free gold. Keep my CS up. You can see I'm at 97 at 14 minutes, which isn't that good at all, but I think it is the highest in the game by just a little bit. Nasus has been farming all game, so he is a little bit better. And so there's a ward at blue now. That's where I slap my ward, so we basically have full control. We're able to see. And so they actually slap a ward in there as well. So Leona's going to put a pink in here pretty soon. We're going to control that ward, and we're going to pick ourselves up a blue. So it was really cool this game because there were a lot of objectives and plays we made as a team, especially this Leona. If you want to know how to carry as a support, like take lessons from this Leona. She did really well, kind of roaming around the map and you know, getting wards where they needed to be. With the exception of that one dragon, she didn't have any wards for that because that was before she had her sight stone. She just had a Philosopher's Stone, I believe. But she did really good this game, and I get away from this little skirmish there, and then I got really scared, so I just threw my Shark, and then they end up killing Ryze, so I get myself an assist anyway. So that was pretty nice. A lot of you guys have been messaging me, asking me about, you know, oh, when are you gonna get to plat? When are you get to plat? Oh yeah, this is a ranked game, by the way. I probably should have said that. 97 LP or something like that. Or 95, maybe, I don't know. The clamping is really tough for me right now. When I win, I get, well, actually, my most recent win, I got 1 LP, putting me at 98 LP. So it's looking like there's going to be a minimum of at least 5 more games. I don't think at Gold 1 I'll be getting a 0 LP game. I'm pretty sure that's exclusive for, I hope that's exclusive for, Diamond 1 to the Challenger, but so it should be, you know, I'm at 98 LP right now, so it'll probably be about 2 more games of 1 LP each. I'll be in my promo matches, and then hopefully I can win those, because, oh man, I do not want to have to climb this, you know, this grind of LP again. I just want to hit plat, and then once I hit plat, I'm pretty sure my LP gains will go back to kind of a normal, you know, anywhere from 8 to 10. And then maybe I can think about getting plat 4. And so we got a nice little team fight here. It's just kind of, you know, at this point we have a pretty big lead, so we're able to kind of just crush them. I missed my Shark, and we still were able to win pretty hard. You can see I bought a needlessly large rod. I'm actually going to build that into a Rab Hat. I had the Amp Tome so I could get it into a Zonia's, but I didn't really feel like I needed the Zonia's. Which, I mean, it really comes down to how you're feeling about the game. If you want a huge spike in power, you get the Rab Hat. If you need to try and survive kind of a sudden burst, then you can get the Zonias. And there, I failed to jump. Everyone fails to jump as a Fizz every once in a while. Even Faker fails jumps. Trust me, I've seen it. if Jarvan was a little bit more fed and like had like Brutalizer or like Black Cleaver or Triforce or something like that, I would consider getting the Zhonya's. But since their only like real AD damage is Jarvan, who isn't really built AD, like he just has a Hex Trigger for AD, and their Vayne is not that strong, I just decided to I missed another shark. GG. I just decided that I would just go for the Rab Hat instead of the Zhonya's, and I can get the Zhonya's next. So we've got kind of a weird fight here. This is actually kind of a good fight to kind of go over. So right now we're sieging this tower. It's 4-on-4. Jarvan's coming in. Nasus is over in this corner. So right now it's a pure 4-on-4 with Jarvan coming in to make it a 5-on-4. Graves gets a little close here. Volibear fails to flip. He almost flipped the Graves there. Hecarim goes in, but the main thing I want to show here is Jarvan just goes full in on this Graves, and I actually was able to stay back, kill the Jarvan, because this is kind of something that if you do in solo queue, it actually helps a lot, is that if you just kind of stick with your AD carry, they can usually do a lot of work. Even though I was the most fed, I could probably just kill all of them. What it does is they're naturally going to want to kill the threat of an AD carry, but I'm also a huge threat, so it's like they have to decide which of the threats are they going to kill, and so in the end you can kind of just peel them both off. But like even if unless your AD carry is like really far behind, a good strategy for most team fights is just to peel for them. Whether unless like you're like an initiator like Malphite or something like that, or a Moo, then. But if you're the support or the jungler or some mid laners, most of the time you just want to peel for your AD carry, especially if they have at least a core. They're like core 2 items, like you can see here. Graves has Bloodthirster, Last Whisper. If they have that, or if like Vayne had Static Shiv and Blade of the Rune King, or Blade of the Rune King and like Phantom Dancer, then it'd be pretty good to peel for her, because she's gonna be able to put out a lot of damage over the course of a fight. But of course, I'm just really, really strong in this game, so I can basically kill anyone on their team with relatively no struggle. I think the only one that would take a little bit of time to kill is probably Volibear, just because he does have a little bit of magic resist and a ton of health. But with my W, even with the W nerfs, which I'm actually kind of happy that they nerfed the W. At first, I was a little disappointed because I really liked just kind of the early game power of just leveling up W first and just like smacking them to death. It makes it so Fizz will be banned a little bit less, which is pretty sweet. Oh yeah, one last thing I wanted to say: Happy Halloween for all of you who celebrate Halloween. I think I might be going to a Halloween party tonight. I wanted to dress up as Fisherman Fizz. I didn't really tell anyone about that, but I wanted to because I think it'd be so cool. But I really don't think any of the people that I go to these parties with would understand the reference. They're just like, "Are you the Gordon Fisherman?" And I'm like, "No, I'm Fisherman Fizz." And they'd be like, "You're what now? Are you some kind of guy from Avatar?" Now it makes it sound like I'm going to like a NASCAR party or something like that. And if I offended you with that comment, I'm sorry. But right there, I pulled off the old fail flash bait, where you fail a flash into a wall, and then they get really confident about killing you. And then bam, you got a little dog butt Nasus coming in to give him the sweet doggy D. And yeah, right at this point in the game, we're just kind of crushing in their sides, killing towers, and I hit a pretty good shark there on Vayne. We're just kind of crushing towers and then pushing in, and we're actually diving 2 towers deep right now, but then we realize, oh well, we can just kind of end the game here. So me and Graves are like, alright, well, you guys can do all that fighting here while we actually end the game. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and a comment. I really enjoy seeing what you guys have to say about the videos. Hopefully I'll be able to get some more videos up soon. I've been really, really busy, but I do enjoy making the videos, and it's looking like this patch didn't screw up replays, so that's great. And as always, guys, stay classy and keep winning.